I'm here, Aditya Sharma, with my groupmate Harsh Giri.
Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
sir, we are very thankful to you to provide us this opportunity for the internship, and we are trying to as much as to stand on the topic you have given to us and do the best we can.
Okay.
Sir, so let me share you the screen.
What is your project like?
Sir, is my screen visible?
No, not that.
Okay, just a second. So is it now visible?
Your screen is not visible. Have you? Yeah, it's visible now.
Okay. So, sir, the topic provided to us by you was application for crimes investigation support, blood, and other biological materials, soaked items for smart collection of evidence. So, but as you said in the last week that we should not constrain ourselves to the only the biological materials and these. So, uh, to take all the evidence in, so we have n- turn it to the next this smart collection of evidence from crime scene. Our group number is 63 and our members are Harsh Giri, Shivang Sharma, Nikhil, Vijay Anand and myself Artisha.
Okay.
So I would like to I would like to ask you to start with the introductory points.
As you understand that collection of evidence from scene of crime is most important because that is the very starting of investigation from where you will come to know what is the modus operandi and from scene of crime to connect to the reaching to the criminal. So you have to look for evidence trail over there. Yeah. All kind of the evidences you have to look for, and I feel that scene of crime it starts with the photography. And when you talk of the photography, then it is 2D photography, 3D photography, uh, ultraviolet light photography, IR supported photography, and then we can talk of photography with the help of robotics, and we can talk of the photography with the help of drone. Then reading out whatever is available on the scene of crime, and then not missing anything. So having all kind of the extra zoom, smart zoom, having all kind of the measurement, look for the identity of the article, and then think of biological, non-biological things available over there. There could be some fiber, exchange of fiber. There could be blood, serum, sperm, even your different kind of body fluids may be there, and those things need to be collected, and probably before collection they need to be preserved, and then thereafter they have to be properly packed, and making use of the courier system they should reach directly to testing laboratory and where the testing should be done. So that kind of the things. Last year through DABB we have already done this chain of custody creation app was already concluded. Now that we will be doing. So, what I feel Casino of Crime is one of the very important platform where we can collect lot many evidences, and if anything is missed, that will be foregone. Say conclusion with as a foregone evidence, and that will be lost forever. With along with that, there could be background support system which can connect from hotspot to criminal clusters and can push certain kind of the information to investigating officer. That is important. And thereafter, there could be back end requisitioning, getting evidence, and ultimately pushing it to investigating officer on scene of crime. So this is a full gamut, and at present it is the police officer who is struggling with the change of technology, and criminals are getting smarter day by day, and cyber crime and other things. He is at receiving end. So whatever these IT tools, initiatives, hardware, software, they are there to really help poor investigating officers so that he can do quality job. And that's why we are saying smart investigation app. And the very purpose of saying a smart investigation app is doing non-smart investigation should not be option. So even if because of his lack of knowledge or any other intention, nobody should be in position to do inferior investigation. It means there should be a lot of check and balances in the process, in the app, so that doing any inferior investigation should not be an option open to anybody. And the third dimension, which is equally important, how to integrate community, and at least so that it can play some important role, not only registration of the FIR, but whatever say collection of evidence, if possible, without any distortion. So that is these are the dimensions which I would like to really flag, and with that I would like to invite you to please make your presentation.
Sir, I would like to start with the flow diagram of the way we.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I hope
I'll,
you have captured the dimension which I have tried to narrate, and then we will discuss it out. Ki what is your coverage and what is your journey, and what are the gaps, so that we can really fill those gaps at
sir,
the earliest possible.
sir, in the last meeting, you said us to collab with the group which is making the photography part of the app. So they are also using the same technology which we are working on. So, sir, if you would like, we can collab with them and we can make it as a whole app.
Basically, I would like that one startup should be created. It will the name will be drone based drone startup basically, and its primary job will be to help out in investigation and especially photography part of it. But then it will be doing a number of other activity so that it can support not only the police but other strata of the community, so that its existence could be justified. So we can even later on consider of delivering emergency medicine. We can even consider distribution of the food packet during the disasters. So I mean that it could be any spread. So I mean one thing I would like, what I am starting to believe as a chief of the police, that uh, basically if you are providing all these kind of gadgets to police uh, for lack of their own knowledge, these gadgets might land up in their store, and investigating officer may not be using them. So I more intend to believe now, whatever we can sublet, whatever we can give to the other institutions. So we will take care of the security of the data. Security of the data should not be remain, or it will not be in the domain of the startup, but providing the services should be in the domain. And then the CCTNS database will provide that whatever the crime is happening, and without any requisition from anywhere, that startup will move, will do its job, and will push the data to you, and it will charge on the basis of the data it is supplying to you. So that will be absolutely win-win kind of the situation, wherever we will be creating employment opportunity, revenue model. At the same time, we will be capturing evidences which were otherwise not possible. Then along with that, can we have smaller robots also? And then even we can say that smaller robot can they be dropped with the help of the drone. So drone comes and a robot could become an integrated service. Because unless you look beyond, and if you think beyond, you would not be in position to create solutions. So First of all, we have to have that kind of the vision to make it happen. When we will be having that vision, there will be a number of difficulties, but we will negotiate those difficulties, and every difficulty we will treat more as an opportunity rather than treating it as a constraint or as a handicap. So we will not look at the problem as a problem. Every problem would be looked upon as an opportunity. And I would like my students to really, I would like to really give this message. I would like to give this kind of thing that in future, whenever you remember me, you remember my sentence that let's not be the part of problem, let's be the part of the solution. Every problem should be viewed as an opportunity to devise solution. If otherwise what happens, we start thinking of a problem, and whenever we are getting solution we will keep on still thinking, and then we will strike our head against a wall that this is the problem that is beyond me and we can't do anything. So that should not be our journey,
Yes, I totally getting you. So,
right?
sir, yes,
With this little inaugural note, I would like my team to really make a presentation, and allow me the opportunity to appreciate your work, and then we will look for the gaps, and then I will be making a concluding remark so that I can brief you how I appreciate your work.
okay. So I will share my screen. So is my screen visible, sir?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yes, now.
Okay, sir. So, sir, this is a flow which we are now following. So the first will be the login page. So here, sir, we are not giving the sign up page. So it's because it's about the evidence collection, and so it will also store some data which should not be shared with anyone. So, sir, if someone can,
Here, 1 minute, 1 minute.
yes, sir,
Should
yes,
we, last time also, I think I flagged that issue. Uh, Basically, there's something called processes. So, somebody will report offense, right? Now we are talking of a number of the channels which will be available to make reports, including web portal, kiosk, app, community-based app, virtual police station. I mean, on the top of other available means. So, after signature of victim, things will be routed through citizen portal and it will land on CCTNS portal of SHO. From there, it should immediately prompt or simultaneously when it is landing to the CCTNS, it should prop up on SHO investigation app. And he may be having the option to mark himself that responsibility. So if there is some heinous offense, SHO may consider of investigating it himself, right?
yes, sir,
The second option that he may mark it to someone else. So if he gets marked to himself, his another app would start. That is the responder or investigator app, right? And if he marks to someone else, the notification will go to that person who is marked for it, and then he will start the investigation. So your login page and those formality would still be there, and then Joanna, he will be in position to start his investigation. So when he will get the notification in likelihood, he may be in police station. So his journey should start when he started moving. So at what time he reached a place of investigation, then whether he protected the place of scene of crime, then how exactly he investigated and how our app is supporting him to do that. And while supporting, how best we are capturing his performance appraisal as well.
okay. Sir, I was telling you about the new sign up on this page.
Okay.
So, sir, the new sign up is not there. So, it's because if anyone can sign up, then sir, the data could leak in the public. So, sir, as soon as the person gets the app, they will all the police will provide the credentials by themselves, by which they can log in the app. So, sir,
All right.
Yes, sir. So the next is as soon as they authenticate with the database, the home screen will have two fragments. So s- first the form to filling the details, and the second is the search part. So in the search part, so they can search the previous data, and so if they want to change or so like forward the
Why we
data.
are going in database first here? Why we are not capturing the evidence which are available on the scene of crime? Why
Okay,
we
so
are intend to go to the database? Why the database? Let the database should do the support.
okay,
Whatever the data support is to be to flow from database, let it come from the database side automatically. He
okay, sir.
need not to go and search for that, because at the database there will be search engine. They know what to push and how to push, and they will be knowing much better than even investigating officer. However, we welcome some query from investigating officer also, but he should do that job little later. First of all, he should collect evidences from scene of crime, and that should do very through very smart app.
Okay,
So
sir.
I feel it will not be a right approach. You are looking to the database, get the information from database. That should not be at all the case. Rather, it should be other way around. You capture all evidences available on the scene of crime. The moment they are pushed to database from backend will throw making use of its artificial intelligence will push the data which is required for investigation by the investigator. However, if investigator want to make some query, he can make that query as well.
Sure, sir.
But rather than doing his smart investigation job, if he is all the time busy in making some query to database, that is not done.
Okay. So, we'll go through the fragment one then. So, the new form for filling the data on the crime scene. So, it will be there, and then so as soon
Which
as the
which data you are talking? He has to fill up the data.
so it's about the collection of the evidences.
Collection of the evidence will be dictated by the scene of crime, and the first step would be photography.
Yes, sir.
And from photography you will identify what is available on the scene of crime. Then
Yes.
you have to consider that how best they should be captured through photography, including identity, including measurement and other things. Then you will move from there to look for the very finer things, and then you will look for is a collection, and say if it is some spatter, and if it is some kind of some kind of pattern on wall about your blood, or if it is a pattern of basically bullet mark on your body, or it is a blackening on the skin, or I mean a number of the things, right? So those things would be captured by the photography first, and then thereafter physical capturing, then doing some preservation if required, and then packing it and pushing it for testing. And instead of going into the Thana, let it go directly to FSL. And whatever is information is available and IO does on the spot, that will be available to the SHO and other senior officer. If they want to make some supplementary queries, they can make through their app, and that will directly go to the testing person. So they would be in position to take care of those additional points which has been raised either by SHO or by any superior officer.
So about the photography, so we are in totally touch with the photography team, and so they were also telling us to that they can save the data through our app, and so they can help us in the photography part, so that a collaborative app can be developed.
No issue. I have no objection to that. But what I am saying ki you should not talk about the database. Your
Okay.
focus should be smart collection of evidences from spot. Number one, and
Yes.
while even collecting evidences from the spot, the data entry which has to be made, that should be minimal. See, detail from the FIR has already come, your
Yes.
location, your longitude, latitude, this, that,
Date, time.
it will automatically come. So
Yes, sir.
filling of the information on the app should be minimized to the extent possible, and moreover, he can select majority of the things by clicking on the option. So it will be helpful in eliminating data entry error. And when the making entry of the data is absolutely essential, cannot be avoided, then there should be some called masking. Therefore, data entry errors should not happen, because we have to understand that police officer who may be doing investigation, he may not be a very smart person who can write and who can type. So his deficiency need to be attended to, and he should not be basically unnecessarily cornered or view or that he is not doing good job, he cannot type, he cannot do that. So his comfort level and our app has to be absolutely user friendly.
Yes, sir. So, sir, so as you said, so the data will take care about that. So, and the as soon as they fill the data, the last meeting, you gave us an idea for QR code connecting the data with the QR code. So, the collection will be easy, and the retrieval will also be easy. That you can just scan a QR code and you can get the data from there.
Basically, the QR code would be created and automatically in all evidences it will be fixed.
Yes, yes.
And when you will be taking a closer photograph, that photograph will be numbering that article and it will be putting the QR code also. And probably there would be measurement scale which would be visible over there, so that anybody and everybody can get the idea about if he is interested to know its size, or otherwise we may ask the app to do that job. That measurement of the articles or measurement of the things could be taken care of.
So, now I would like to take you through the app screen.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. So, sir, as soon as we enter the app, the sign in will be asked. There will be a unique ID and the password option, which will be these credentials with will be with the person who is using the app. So if they forgot password, so we'll given an option for forgot password. As soon as they enter, they have to enter the unique ID. The unique ID entered will check from the database the ID number and the mobile number associated with the unique ID. Then they can generate the OTP, which will go on their registered mobile number, which is already registered in the database. Then so they will enter the OTP and the new password they can set, and so they can proceed with
I
the app.
think taking his own photograph should also be one of the things, so that when he reads the date and time and photograph has also been taken. So
Yes,
it
sir.
will avoid one of the more, one more thing, that by giving that mobile to someone and giving the password, somebody else should not be in position to do your job.
So we were totally following your previous meet, and you already mentioned this point in the previous meet with other students. So, sir, we have noted down this point, and sir, we are planning to add as soon as they push the sign in button.
Here basically what we are saying, that the chances of anybody else is using his mobile
Yes, sir.
by just sharing his password will
Hmm.
not be an option.
Yes, sir.
Or
So, sir,
moreover, when his for the accessing his photograph would be taken, so date and time and location stamp will also be automatically will be protected, and it will be available in database. And wherever he need to fill that data, that data will be available to the app through the lookup. So data entry effort would also be minimized to a great extent.
So, sir, as soon as he enters the app, sir, a camera will pop up and it will do a face scan. If the face matches, then only he could enter the app. And sir, as soon as the app will start, the date, time, and the location of the person gets recorded in the database.
Fine, absolutely fine.
So then if he goes for the new entry, the new form option, a form will open. Sir, I'll display the form to you
Here,
on
when
the.
you talk of the form, whatever the entry possible from the earlier available information, that should be available to them, and unnecessary duplicate entry should not be made, because it is not only wastage of time and it is inconvenience, but it allows the something which could be inconsistent also.
Yes, sir.
So,
So we'll note this point of yours. So
yeah,
we'll take care about it. So sir, I'll display you the form on big screen. So
yeah, please, please, please.
let's switch it. Uh, so here the form. So this the form we have made. So it will have the description of evidence as the first input. So in this, the person can enter the item number which he has found. So the quantity in which it's found and the description of the item in just one line. So the data could be consolidated in as.
Can item number can be auto created along with the when the photograph is taken, so that uh, even that say thumbnail of that article or things could be right available over there.
Okay, sir. So sir, the
So,
item
so
number
that
will
will
be.
take care of to some extent the description part also, and
Okay.
probably that will be. And we don't really want him to make lot many entries. Honestly, it should be absolutely user friendly.
Okay, sir. So sir,
If
the.
possible, we can say it should be zero entry, and chain of custody will be taken care by the app. There will be no data. There is no tabulation.
Okay, sir.
So when
So
you are taking the say handing over, he will just complete the QR code. He will take your photograph, and then there will be handshake, OTP, say interchange, and that data will be auto created. So no entry has to be made. Chain
yes,
of
yes.
custody will not be by making data entry. Chain of entry will be done by capturing through the exchange process, in which the photograph of the article which is being exchanged, the photograph of the person who is exchanging the hand, and OTP. These two three things will be captured along the date and time location, and then that will be auto creating chain of custody. So
Okay,
it
sir.
is not something like a data is being filled in chain of custody.
Sure, sir. So
Right? Are
sir,
you getting my point? Chain of
yes, sir.
custody
I'm
is
totally getting
created by the app automatically
automatically.
along with the proof, and with the
The
zero data
person
entry.
with.
With the zero data entry.
Okay, sir. Sure. Sir, as you
So this
suggested,
form will become absolutely redundant form.
yes, sir. So,
Okay,
sir,
go ahead.
the item will be auto updated and the quantity. So, as the grid photo will be taken, it will automatically identify the same type of evidences present there.
So
So, sir,
the
the,
photograph will be putting that QR code of the crime number. It will be giving some number, and
yes,
that number, जो है ना, while you are packaging, that number along with the QR code will become its thing. So that it will be everything should be auto creating.
okay, yes,
I
sir.
mean
So,
that will make that will so that police officer will focus on more on the evidence part of it rather than filling this form, that form. Filling of the form, will be the responsibility of the app automatically. The only minimum things which cannot be captured or created through auto processes, that only need to be filled. And wherever that need to be done, then it will be more by the option selection. Number two, wherever data has to be filled, there has to be mask fitted so that error could be minimized.
yes, sir.
So these are the guiding principles which should be everywhere, and we must not unnecessarily push our police officer into scriptory work or data entry kind of work. That should not be the case. His focus should be more like a smart police officer or smart investigation.